I'm here by special appearance by coactus
And what's your name?
cinnamon. Well, I still do not consent to these proceedings. Well, I never had a driver's license, so I still don't consent to any of these proceedings.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Cinnamon Woodford. This is ticket number P1217275. Count 1, no plates on a trailer. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive while license suspended. Appearance for the record, starting with, I don't think counsel is represented in this matter. So Ms. Woodford, state your name for the record, please.
I'm here by special appearance by coactus
And what's your name?
cinnamon
Last name too?
Woodford.
All right, ma'am. Now, you know you have the right to have an attorney in this particular matter. This is a misdemeanor matter. And by right, under law, you have the right to have a representative in the form of an attorney for this particular matter. Would you like to have an attorney in this matter?
I do not consent to these proceedings. The offer is not accepted. I do not consent to being surety of this case and proceedings. I demand the bond be brought forth immediately so I can see who will indemnify me if I'm damaged.
Okay, so the question that I asked is that, did you want to have an attorney provided for you in this particular matter, Ms. Woodford?
I do not consent to these proceedings. The offer is not accepted. I do not consent to being surety of this case and proceedings. I demand the bond be immediately brought forth so I can see who will indemnify me if I'm damaged.
Ms. Woodford, you're quoting from civil, well, not even civil procedure. Right now, you're quoting from the UCC. This is a criminal/traffic matter. So those proceedings govern these type of cases and these type of matters.
What crime did I commit?
Ms. Woodford, if you do not wish to participate, then what ends up happening is that this matter will go into a show cause. After the show cause, then it will enter into what's called a bench warrant for your arrest until you handle this matter, at least the misdemeanors. And these are all misdemeanor offenses. So that's how this is handled on this particular end and this particular point. The offenses that have been alleged at this point in time is that there were no plates on your trailer, that there was no insurance on a Chevy vehicle, that's a 2007 Chevy vehicle, and that the driver's license was suspended that you had. And so those are the offenses that have been alleged at this point in time. Right now, they are just allegations. So you have the right to have an attorney, which I don't know if you would like to have that right or not. You have the right to have a jury trial. You have the right to have a bench trial. A jury trial is a trial before 6 people of the community in the city of Detroit who come and they will hear the facts, and based on the evidence and based on the law will make a decision. A bench trial is the same thing, only a judge, being myself, would sit there and I would hear those same facts and evidence and apply the same law in the same way. You also have the right to plead to these matters. There can be an officer.
I'm not here to plead, ma'am.
If she didn't walk in here to actually enter a plea, then what's even the purpose of her being in court right now? Like, seriously, did she just pull up for the aesthetic? These sovereign citizens live in their own fantasy world. They genuinely think if they string together the perfect combo of gibberish, the judge will suddenly go, "Oh wow, you got me, case dismissed." That's not how reality works. The courtroom runs on real laws, not the make-believe legal code they piece together from Facebook posts and YouTube videos. And honestly, judging by how this is going, things aren't looking promising for her at all. The judge is being absurdly patient, way more chill than I'd ever be. But you can tell they're just waiting for one sentence that actually connects to reality. Let's roll the clip and see if she finally comes to her senses or just keeps spiraling deeper into delusion.
Ms. Woodford, these are your choices. So it's up to you. It's a decision that you have to make. It's not going to go away, okay? Just because you want it to go away, it's not going to go away. There is jurisdiction for it. So it's your decision on today. If you don't want to participate, then it's going to go into show cause because you can keep coming and it's just going to hang out there. But eventually we're going to have to adjudicate this matter at some point in time because it cannot remain on this docket indefinitely. So you have to make some decisions as to what you would like to do with these matters.
Well, I still do not consent to these proceedings.
Okay. So if you do not want to participate, I'm going to be forced to put it into what's called a warrant. You have to participate. So you have to come in and ready to go with something. I know you may not like it, but as a person who is a citizen of the United States of America, who is a person who lives in Michigan and is utilizing the services of our world and our community, these are the things that have been alleged. Now, if you're saying that the officer wasn't, correct in those or something, your license was valid or you had car insurance and you can present all of that, then we can try and figure out if we can get a new offer or something different. But other than that, you do have to stand for these particular allegations that have been made at this point in time.
Well, I never had a driver's license, so I still don't consent to any of these proceedings. So, I mean, I still don't consent to these proceedings. The offer is not accepted. So,
ma'am, you can stop reading that. I know they've given you a line cue that you are able to read off of, but this is as long as you utilize the services of everything in the city of Detroit and you fail to do those things, this is the ticket that proceeds. But I don't know that you failed. You said you don't have a license, but did you have car insurance at that time that you can present?
no.
Was it a trailer on the back of the vehicle?
Judge, I'm sorry. I know I'm not on this case, but if I could file an amicus brief of sort. Judge, I'm a little uneasy with, this is Matthew Dupree, P80132. I'm a little uneasy with the questioning here, just because technically if this matter were set for trial, what she says here could be used against her. And so I'm not sure she should necessarily be answering those questions.
You want your representation, Mr. Dupree?
She did not, Judge.
Did you ask her if she wanted your representation?
I did, Your Honor.
Did the court ask her if she wanted her representation?
You did, Your Honor.
You can continue to talk, Mr. Dupree. I appreciate you stepping in on her behalf.
I appreciate that, Judge. Your Honor, I'm just I just thought I would make that representation. I don't think the city attorney would actually pull the transcripts, but it is worth noting that anything she said here, could come back. So it might, I'm not sure that necessarily that questioning would be appropriate. Sorry, Judge. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Mr. Dupree. I appreciate you coming in to step to the rescue of Miss Woodard so that she understands.
It's Woodford.
Woodford. Sorry, ma'am. Miss Woodford. Miss Woodford?
Mm-hmm.
We have to make a decision. So how do you want to move forward with this?
I honestly have no idea why that attorney decided to step in, because if I were in his shoes, I'd have just let her completely sink on her own. She's been nothing but arrogant and smug this entire time. And at this point, it seriously looks like she wants to end up in jail. It's like she's speed running her way to a contempt charge. The wildest part? She literally incriminated herself right at the start, just handed the prosecution their whole case on a silver platter. And then this attorney jumps in, trying to save her from her own mess. Like, why even bother? She's just going to turn around and start arguing with him next. These sovereign citizens always think they're the smartest ones in the room, but all they're really doing is making it easier for the judge to rule against them. Still, I got to give the attorney credit. He's doing his job with patience and professionalism, even though I could never be that polite to a sovereign citizen.
Well, I'm not here to plead because I'm not here to plead.
Like a bench or a jury trial?
Are you making that determination for me, ma'am?
You have to have a bench or a jury trial. You told me you don't want to plead, that's fine. You probably should have a jury trial then. And I don't have any jury trials for this year.
Are you making that determination for me, ma'am?
If you don't make the determination, yes, the court is making a determination for you. Yes, because I have to move it. I have to move it. So it's either Attorney Dupree, can I have a bench trial now? I don't want to violate anything.
No, Judge, she has to explicitly waive her right to a jury trial, and strictly speaking, she has to do it in writing. So I would say if she's saying she will not plead, that would be standing mute, and I think the court would have to set it for a jury trial.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I had a very bad power surge.
I figured as much. So no, back on the record, I figured that it happened because you kind of froze up and my clerk informed me that you froze completely. So I.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I'm setting this for a jury trial because the alternate is that I can put this in warrant status. And I don't want to do that unless I necessarily have to. So at that point in time, you can be able to have your day in court to say whatever you want to say at that point in time.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to, but I have to do a pre-trial because I don't have any dates right now. But I have your name down. But that will give you the opportunity. You'll be able to talk to the jurors. You will have the opportunity to have testimony taken. I know you don't want counsel, but you can have the right to have counsel at that point in time. Would you like to have me assign counsel to you?
I need effective counsel at that.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe what I just witnessed. This is genuinely a historic moment, guys. We actually need to celebrate because I have never, and I mean never, seen a sovereign citizen willingly accept free counsel before. Did she just break the secret sovereign citizen code? I swear, she's about to get kicked out of the Facebook group for this one. But seriously, this needs to be a learning moment for every other sovereign citizen out there. Take the free counsel. The court literally hands you an attorney at no cost, so you don't end up embarrassing yourself and blurting out things that'll get you jailed faster. It's basically like being given a free cheat sheet before an exam. And somehow, most of these people still choose to fail. But not her. I've actually got to give her some credit. For once, she made a smart move. I'm really curious to see how this plays out now. Let's jump in and watch how the judge handles her case, and whether this free counsel actually saves her this time.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Cinnamon Cheyenne Warford. This is ticket number P1217275. Count 1, no plates or trailer. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drove while license suspended. Also calling ticket number SP11022272. This is no proof of insurance. Count 1 of that same ticket is no receipt of registration. This is the date and time set for a bench trial in this matter. Appearances for the record, starting with Attorney Baughman, please.
Good morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Your name, please, ma'am.
Senator Woodford.
Thank you, Ms. Woodford. These matters are set for trial. I do not believe there's been an officer who has checked in with the people being unprepared now at 11 a.m. approximately. At the case was set for 9. We'd ask you to consider a motion to dismiss here without prejudice. Thank you.
No officer having checked in on any of these matters, the court is going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. You're all set, Ms. Woodford, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good rest of your day, okay?
You too.
Honestly, I've got to say, I'm genuinely proud of her for finally taking the free counsel. It really is that simple. Just accept the help instead of turning the courtroom into a circus. Especially over something as small as a traffic violation. There's absolutely no reason to drag it into a jury trial just to make some meaningless stand that has never worked. Sovereign citizens always think they're outsmarting the system, but in reality, they're just making life way harder for themselves. At least this one had the sense to wise up before things spiraled completely out of control. But what do you guys think? Did she actually learn something here, or is she just going to end up right back in court next month, pulling the same nonsense? Honestly, I can't even tell. She seemed genuinely polite at the end, even telling the judge to have a nice day. So maybe there's hope. Still, it's kind of wild how low the bar has gotten when we have to celebrate basic common sense like this. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more courtroom chaos and crazy moments. I post every day, so stay tuned. Appreciate you all for watching, and take care.